Hi everyone, myself Dr Zeeshan Kalyani. In this video, I am going to teach you how to check the pulse, that is the pulse examination in detail. So before starting the video, if you still not subscribed to my channel, then please do subscribe my channel. Also press the bell icon button. Without wasting the time, let's start the video. The pulse examination comes under general examination of the patient, and any examination starts when you stand on the right side of the patient.
Thus, during pulse examination, we should be on the right side of the patient.
You know, the location of the radial artery is
At the lateral aspect of the forearm. Put 3 fingers of your right hand, index finger, middle finger and ring finger, on the radial artery of the patient. You should feel the pulsation in such a way that index finger lies medially to the heart side and helps to judge the force. Middle finger medially over the radial artery to count the heart rate, to judge the intervals, and ring finger distally to stop back pulsation from the ulnar artery. Then you start counting the pulsation with the help of your regular hand watch or stopwatch. You count the pulsation for at least 1 minute, and if you are counting for 30 seconds, you should multiply by 2 the number you get in 30 seconds, and if you count for 1 minute, then there is no need to multiply by 2.
So in this short time, you should observe the following points, that is the rate.
In these, we should observe that whether the pulse rate is fast or slow, that is tachycardia or bradycardia. If pulse is below 60, it is bradycardia, and if it is above 100, then it is tachycardia. Thus, normally pulse rate is not 72 per minute. The average range for the pulse rate is 72 per minute, and thus the normal range is 60 to 100 beat per minute.
The rhythm.
So in these, we should observe whether the pulse is regular or irregular. You will easily note these if you get equal number of pulsation in every 5 seconds, like 6 6 6 10 10 10, pulse is regular. If you getting different numbers in per 5 seconds, like sometimes 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 7, then the pulse is irregular.
Here you should know that the sinus arrhythmia is common in children because the vagal tone is not well developed or not improved in children. The volume.
And the pulse volume is nothing but uplift of the vessel with the middle finger. You should know that the more is the bounding, the more is the volume of the pulse.
The equality.
You will get the idea of equality of the pulse when you should check both the radial pulsation, and if you feel the pulsation are coming at the same time on both the radial artery, then both the radial artery pulsation are equal.
Other than radial artery, there are various pulse points on the human body. Finding from all these observations are:
when you check the pulse of the patient, you should observe like pulse is of good volume or low volume, strong or weak pulse. You should observe whether there is an inequality. There are some variations in pulse, like water hammer pulse. It is a rapid, forceful, bounding pulse with rapid upstroke, and when you feel radial pulse, when you suddenly take the hand above like that, you not feel the radial pulsation, but still you feel the pulsation in your forearm on the left hand,
which is
mostly seen in aortic regurgitation, some cardiac abnormality, and twice beating pulse, that is the 2 pulse with a pause. You will feel the 2 pulsation are coming, and there is a 1 pause, and again 2 pulsation are coming, which is mostly seen in left ventricular failure patient, chronic heart failure patient, cardiac tamponade patient. Another finding is
alternus.
Here you get the 1 strong and 1 weak pulse. Then the another finding is the bigemini pulse or coupling pulse. When you count the pulse, you feel the various group of pulse are coming in a pairs, and there is a single pause, and again there is a group of pulsation. If the left brachial pulsation are absent or the left brachial pulsation is weak, then the person might be left vascular problem or disease. The dorsalis pedis artery pulsation is absent in diabetes or gangrene person or persons with other vascular disease.
The location of the dorsalis pedis artery is the dorsum of the foot as shown in the figure.
So you should make a habit of checking the dorsalis pedis artery pulsation. Another most important thing which we see in pulse examination is the pulsus deficit. For that we put one hand on the location of the apex beat,
And the location of the apex beat is the fifth intercostal space.
For that we put one hand on the location of the apex beat where we see the pulsation of apex beat, and another hand on the radial artery. If we see the pulsation are coming on both sides at the same time, then the heart rate is equal to pulse rate. If there is any difference on both sides and variation, then this indicates pulsus deficit, which is seen mostly in the persons with heart diseases.
If you like the video, then please share with your friends, medical students, nursing staff, and give your feedbacks, drop a comment. Thanks for watching.